Hi, I'm Rosie O'Donnell. When I was a kid, everybody watched TV. In some cases, like mine, a lot of TV. And guess what? Kids still do. Want to see some numbers? That's right, nearly 80% of kids are spending their afternoons watching television. But hey, they're not always watching alone. Almost every family in America spends part of their day in front of a TV set. Here's another number. Interesting numbers, but we're not raising statistics, we're raising kids. And if we're going to raise them with a TV set in the house, they've got to learn a common sense way to get the most out of watching television. And as parents, we're the ones to help them do just that. That's why the National PTA, the National Cable Television Association, and Cable in the Classroom created a program called Taking Charge of Your TV, the Family and Community Critical Viewing Project. Now, don't be put off by that big name. It's a simple, straightforward program that you can start practicing right now. Basically, there are 4 steps, 4 things you want to teach your kids about watching television. Step 1, make sure your child is aware that TV programs are created to achieve a specific purpose. To your kid, TV may seem real. You've got to be sure they know it is not. Even when shows are educational, they rely on entertainment, and that means fantasies, like people who can fly. Danger, like people being chased by really bad guys, and slapstick, where a dangerous stunt can be taken as a funny joke. But funny or sad, scary or silly, kids have to be taught that TV is just one big storyteller, and sometimes storytellers make up the best parts. Step 2, people, especially children, interpret what they see on TV in different ways. In other words, the adventure show that your 10-year-old loves may be too scary for your 5-year-old. And if a comedy show makes a joke of girls playing baseball or boys cooking dinner, your son may laugh, but your daughter's feelings may be hurt. So watch with your kids and talk to them about what's being shown. If you find out what they're thinking, you'll be able to clear up some of that confusion that television can accidentally create. Step 3, television violence takes many forms. Yeah, we're talking the Three Stooges here, and cartoons where a road runner takes a nosedive off a cliff. If you're 4 or 8 or even 16, that may seem real. And if you're 8, you might be up on the garage roof and attempt that stunt yourself. Children need to understand that the violence they see on TV is not real, and that's why heroes and cartoon characters don't get hurt. But your kids do. You don't want to scare them, but they need to know that they can't act out the fake violence they see on TV. Step 4, television has an underlying economic purpose. That's a fancy way of saying that TV shows are put on the air to make money. That means kids watching TV shows will be bombarded with commercials. And let's face it, a lot of the toys aren't nearly as great or the food as yummy and healthy as they make them look in those commercials. It's okay to make your kids a little suspicious of a toy or a treat that looks too good to be true. Healthy skepticism is a good thing in a consumer, especially a young one. And that's it, the 4 steps to making your kids and you better TV viewers. But that's really just the beginning. The most important thing you can do is talk to your kids about TV and listen when they talk back. For more information or to obtain a copy of this video, contact your local cable operator. You can also call the Family and Community Critical Viewing Project at this number or write to them at this address. They can even supply you with special activities you can share with your kids, activities that will help make them better TV viewers. With a little guidance from you, TV can help your kids learn, grow, and expand their world, because there's a lot of good stuff out there in TV land, and a lot of not so good stuff too. By taking charge of your TV, you can help your kids tell the difference.